Oh, man, I got it again. Dude, I got one, but the thing didn't stick. The chicken was able to get off it and fly away.
Yeah, you actually need to get a bunch more dry wood.
All right, I'll holler.
I thought Billy's spear hunting technique was honestly the most idiotic thing that someone has tried to do on our tribe. I don't think he hit chickens and mortally wounded them. I think maybe he'd like kind of injured the chicken's pride a little bit, but I think that's about it.
Wounded him again, he got away.
Yeah, that's some pretty tough talk. And, of course, a sign of things to come. That is our secret scene from Survivor Cook Islands.
Thursday on Survivor Cook Islands, the Latino I2 tribe started to come apart and even went so far as to deliberately lose a challenge just to get rid of Billy, the heavy metal guitarist.
I2 not panicking, but they're not moving quickly either. Immunity on the line. I2 finally on the rope bridge. I2 is having a holiday.
We lost the challenge basically on purpose. And I'm sorry to say that, but it's something that we had to do. Billy dug his own hole by just not working. And his lack of work showed a lack of commitment to the tribe.
It's time for you to go.
And Billy Garcia is with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
Did you know on the run up to that challenge that you were going to get jobbed, that they were going to that they were going to throw the challenge to get rid of you?
I had a suspicion, but in all truth, you never think somebody would ever stoop that low. So I was just thinking that it was just my paranoia. Survivor's a very paranoid game.
Right.
So I just thought to myself, it's just me being paranoid. It wasn't until it actually started happening that I started realizing, wow, these guys are just totally selling us all out.
Man, because you were a big Survivor fan. This was a dream come true for you to play. What was going on there? Because their whole indictment of you was they didn't feel like you were playing hard enough.
Which is the opposite is true. It wasn't that I wasn't playing hard enough, is that not working was part of my play. That they were
You were trying to lay back, do the rope-a-dope or whatever. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
They were spending so much energy unnecessarily. I thought
Yeah.
they didn't have to work every second of every minute of every day,
Right.
or of every hour. So I
Because here's
thought.
the thing, you're a former Marine. I mean,
Right.
you're a tough guy, and they played you out to be some kind of lazy bum on the show.
Exactly. But you know, it was just a thing where I wanted to use my energy later.
Right.
Wait till they spent their energy, and then I go out and do something.
Right.
And then show them that, okay, they're not as important or as smart as they thought they were.
Because here you are, you're living your lifelong dream to play in Survivor. Here you are sitting on the plaza, on the set and everything else. You want to be getting the $1 million.
Right.
If you had it to do over again, what would you have done differently?
The first thing I'd have done was not taking the lead role. Usually the oldest person on the tribe speaks up first and,
Right.
and starts to make shelter. Since I was the oldest by not much, but since I decided to do that. And that gave Ozzy the opportunity to just start hammering me because he has unprecedented amount of skills out there.
Yeah.
So it's easy for him to make a fool out of anybody.
Wow. So there's a scene last night where at the end when the challenge is over and you guys then send another guy from another tribe off to the Exile Island.
Yule.
There was a little kind of exchange of some there was affection there. What was that about?
Yeah. Well, when somebody's starving for food, you throw them a little bit of crumbs. It's like the best crumbs they've ever had.
Yeah.
Well, I was starving for affection, having everybody just betrayed me and not been treated very well in my tribe. So she threw me a little bit of affection. It was like the best affection I've ever had. So it was just a moment of weakness. Okay, it happens. If this has happened in regular everyday life, it'd have been like, you know, okay, would you like to have a cup of coffee with me?
Yeah.
That'd have been about it.
How did you feel about the whole thing about being divided up into ethnic groups?
I thought it was great for Survivor, but terrible for me as a player. And that since I'm not very much into the traditional Latino culture, I knew right away that was just going to really hurt me. And sure enough, it did. Yeah. That was a constant problem for me out there. Yeah. And I think they really were worried that since heavy metal is like considered Caucasian music, that I was going to jump sides and join the Caucasian tribe.
You're still working on your music?
Oh, absolutely. Forsaken.com, spelled with 2 Ks. We got something coming out pretty soon, hopefully.
Billy, great to see you, man.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much for being here.
It's a privilege.
Do appreciate it. All right.